Every year, anxious high school graduates and their parents consider the pros and cons of different types of higher education. While there is little doubt about the value of post-secondary education, the debate seems to concentrate on which is the best paying degree. Anecdotal stories in the popular media about the inability of university graduates to find university-level jobs collides with research showing that university graduates obtain higher paying jobs and are unemployed less time than others. Measuring and reporting the extent to which a degree matters is not simple. There are a few things to keep in mind. First, when we look at income, it's not easy to separate the importance of education from unobservable things like perseverance, discipline, or social skills. Second, income is a combination of how much you work and how much you're paid, so it's important to consider unemployment rates, hours worked, and the hourly wage. Third, averages can be misleading, for many reasons. Economists like to think in terms of percentiles and think about the full distribution of income. For instance, we might line up all college graduates according to their income. The person right in the middle defines the median income, or the 50th percentile. In 2010, the median annual income of a college graduate was $41,600. This means half the college graduates made more than this amount and half made less. To know more about the distribution, we look at more percentiles. Widely used to get a sense of how things are likely to fare is the 25th and 75th percentiles. These tell us how much income a person in the bottom quarter or top quarter of the distribution of college graduates would make. In 2010, the 25th percentile income among college graduates was $33,200, meaning that 75% of college graduates earned more than this amount and 25% earned less. The 75th percentile for the class of 2010 college graduates was $56,000, so 25% of college graduates earned more than this amount. Is it still worth getting a BA? Definitely yes. According to Statistics Canada, BA graduates in 2010 make at least 22% more than college graduates at all points of the distribution. Here we run into a problem with averages. Intuitively, we know that some fields yield to higher earnings than others. A recent study worked out the total earnings reported by graduates in different fields over the course of 19 years. Over their careers, the median BA graduate made more, or the same, amount of money than the median college graduate in all fields of study. The dashed line here indicates the point at which a BA and college degrees yield the same amount of money to the median earner. Women with a BA make more than women with college degrees in all fields, up to twice as much in the field of education and at least 35% in engineering and health. The highest university payoff for men is in life sciences, around 1.8 times higher for the median BA, and the lowest is in fine arts and social sciences, where both types of graduates earn the same. Check out the cumulative income by field of study for men with a BA. As a reference, compare each field to the last group of bars, which shows the average for all fields of study. The importance of avoiding averages is quite obvious in this graph. Business, engineering, health, and math and physics have the largest cumulative income at all points, whereas education, fine arts, social sciences, humanities, and life sciences fare below. Some fields are more unequal than others. For instance, humanities, business, and fine arts show large differences between what the top 25% and the median graduate makes. If you think about the difference between the top 25 and the bottom 25 of the distribution of graduates as reflecting the impact of the unobserved factors mentioned before, these are more important in fields like fine arts or humanities. Women earn generally less than men, particularly when considering their lifetime earnings. University degrees also close the differences in pay between men and women. This is likely because most of the earnings advantage of men in college degrees comes from jobs in construction and resources, which attract few women. Most fields offer good prospects to BA women who are at the 75th percentile, or top 25%. However, compared to men, there are more fields where being at the 25th percentile implies low earnings, around $24,000 a year. Like for men, fine arts and humanities, and not so far behind engineering, offer the greatest variability of income and correspond to fields where unobserved factors count more. All figures from economic studies, like these presented here, show some kind of average that omits the fact that some graduates can certainly fall outside this range of earnings for a variety of reasons. These exceptions are the basis of the anecdotal evidence that also informs the debate about the value of education. The above numbers tell you that BA graduates are likely to earn more than college graduates, and even more in business and engineering. Looking at the distribution of income also helps to realize that things economists cannot measure, like discipline or social skills, also affect the income of graduates at all levels and in all fields. What is the value of a university education? It can be quite high. but it is certainly not guaranteed. To learn more, follow us on Twitter at TLCEcon and visit our website for more videos.